Good Monday evening. I'm Chief Meteorologist Emily Wahls. We have scattered showers and thunderstorms around the area right now this evening, and that's going to continue for the next couple of hours, but then really taper off after sunset. But here's what we're working with right now. We have a couple weaker cells that are moving through LaSalle County into Grundy County, also another one that's been weakening over the last half hour or so in Will County, but all focus at this point really is across northwest Indiana. You can see we have some stronger cells moving through. A severe thunderstorm warning has now been issued for northern Newton County into northern Jasper County, also southeastern Porter County. That's until 7 p.m. But take a look at all of these storms that are kind of peppered all the way up into LaPorte County. And we also have a severe thunderstorm warning that's just east of our area now over in St. Joseph. That too goes until about 7 p.m. So we've had several rounds of showers and storms out there today, but here's what we're talking about for tomorrow. Our severe weather risk is actually going to increase. So most of the areas in a slight risk from Chicago southward through the south suburbs, northwest Indiana, that's a level 2 of 5, excuse me. But further to the west where you see that orange shading area, that's an enhanced risk. That's a level 3 out of 5 on the Storm Prediction Center's outlook here. And then further to the west, so west of I-39, you can see that red shading area. That's a moderate risk. That's a level 4 of 5. And the overall trend with the last couple of updates has been, this threat has been shifting to the east. So we have to be very, very conscious that we could be seeing a potential upgrade again as we approach tomorrow. So the best time frame that we're looking at for tomorrow to see some of these stronger severe storms rolling through really is going to be from about 7 p.m. through midnight or 1 a.m. There could be a couple stray storms earlier in the day during the mid to late afternoon hours, but I think the main action is likely going to be during the evening and the overnight. And the biggest threat that we're concerned with is going to be for damaging wind gusts. You can see here from our wind risk map that the west suburbs included in a 30% wind risk. So that means that there's a 30% chance from 25 miles of any point in that red shaded area could have wind damage from those storms moving through tomorrow. And just the signature that we're seeing here when we're forecasting, we could potentially be dealing with winds as high as 70, maybe even 75 miles per hour. So that's certainly enough to do some major damage if that does materialize tomorrow. And that's not our only risk. All hazards are on deck for tomorrow, and that does include a tornado risk too. Most of the area in a 2 or 5% tornado risk, but it jumps to 10% west of I-39. So Futurecast will time things out for you. Notice throughout this evening how we start to see those showers and thunderstorms falling apart. Tomorrow morning, most areas waking up dry. We could have a couple stray sprinkles out there in the morning, but for the most part, the daytime hours of tomorrow look mainly dry. Then here comes the main line moving through in the evening. So I have the clock stopped here around 7 p.m. We have that line of showers and storms moving through, damaging wind gusts, hail, and isolated tornadoes going to be possible with that. And then that's going to linger through about midnight, 1 a.m. After that, our threat's going to drop off. We have our cold front moving through, and then through the daytime hours of Wednesday, things look fine. We're also going to be much cooler. We're going from highs in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees on Tuesday, down to the mid 70s for your highs on Wednesday. So we're really going to feel the effects of that cold front by the middle portion of this week. It should be very comfortable. So your temperatures out there this evening, it's still really warm. We're in the 80s. It's 86 degrees still in Kankakee, 81 in Merrillville, and 80 at O'Hare. Tonight we're dropping down to the mid 60s. We'll have our winds eventually becoming east-southeasterly, about 5 to 10 miles per hour. 7-day forecast tomorrow, hot. We're going to be mainly dry during the daytime, but then as early as late afternoon into the evening, we could have some of those stronger storms moving through, but the main line isn't going to be here until the evening and the overnight hours. And then by Wednesday, we're drying things out. There is a chance for rain Wednesday night, but I think by Thursday, things look good. Sunshine, 79. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we have a chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms, but not one of those days is going to be a wash for Memorial Day weekend, but we're certainly going to have at least the chance of rain for the first half of the weekend.